Hi everybody, it's Don the AS Lifter, and I want to come today and talk about fitness, drive, and focus, and then also biologicals. Again, I've got ankylosing spondylitis. For those that don't know me or have not followed me before, ankylosing spondylitis, or AS, or spondylitis, is a autoimmune arthritic disease that attacks your joints and some of your organs, including your eyes, then also causes fusion of your bones. So I wanted to talk about this because I'm just getting ready again to do powerlifting. So I got a meet coming up in May, and part of my training today is people were telling me, that you see that fire in my eyes. So today is my first official getting ready of my loading cycle, getting ready for my meet. So today, in my mind, that's the very beginning of my training for this meet that's coming up in May. So for me, it's the light switch goes off, and I get in this mind, I get in this focus, and it's like the determination sets in, the switch goes off, it's like it flips, and then all I know to do is get ready. And I want to talk about this because I see, some people talking about fitness and, with us having this disease and how can we do it, but I see people showing videos, doing exercise and doing things what people don't think is possible. I think with this disease, it's very crucial that we, especially in the very beginning of the disease, is to become as active as you can and do what you can, or what you feel comfortable doing, or what your body feels comfortable doing. For me, I've been lucky enough to put on enough muscle mass to support the heavier weight, so that when I do the heavy lifts, I'm actually using most of my muscles to absorb most of that as opposed to my joints. Again, I know some people have been told by doctors not to do this, doctors not to do that, or other people with AS, and I'm here to tell you and misprove most of those myths. They're baloney. We're not incapable of doing anything. You may be limited based on the progression of the disease, but again, it's more mental than it is physical. Is pain going to be there? Yes. Pain's always going to be there. So when that light switch flips, and you have to find the inner switch to flip it on, it's drive. It's how bad do you really want it? How bad do you want to push? How bad do you really want this? So with that, I want to encourage everybody that is active to stay active, keep going. Man, I love seeing those. It kind of fires me up and, gets me motivated, makes me want to push even harder to kind of just misprove, what we can, that we're not as weak as we sometimes think we are. But I also want to talk about biologicals. I am on a biological. I'm on Humira. I take Humira, and I know some people, there's a big controversy where to take them or not. Some people talk about coming off them and not. To be honest with you, without my biological, there's no way, I don't believe I could be at the level I'm at or doing what I'm doing without it. It has helped me, keep the disease in remission. So I'm going to speak my mind on this and kind of give my thoughts and my input. My thoughts and my input are, if you're on biologicals and your doctor puts you on them and there's no adverse effects and you are finding relief and do not get off of them. Stay on them. I know there's a chance of long-term effects. There's a chance of getting cancer with eating cheese. There's a chance, with meat, with drinking milk. Everything's got that has been, I guess, enhanced in some way, shape, form. And at some point, it all can affect us. But if the biological is giving you relief and you're getting more of your life back and everything else, I know there's some adverse, small side effects. I deal with some of them, but at the end of the day, there's no way I could be where I'm at if it wasn't for the fact of the biological. So I want everybody out there to just, please stop telling people to get off biologicals if their doctor prescribed. Unless you're a doctor, unless you're telling them what they need to do, don't tell them. If you can do it without the biological, man, I applaud you, and great, and that I'm happy for you. But there's a lot of us like myself that we need the biologicals, and if it wasn't for the biological, there's no way I'd be as mobile as I am. It's the plain simple facts. So for all y'all that are taking them, man, please don't stop. Keep going, keep pushing. The last thing I want to talk about is exercise and fitness. Man, people, especially if you've got spondylitis, in any form of spondylitis, be as active as you possibly can. I know it's not easy sometimes. I know I don't want to do it sometimes. But I have to find this determination in my mind, and I can't, I get asked, how do you do this? I don't have answers other than I make myself mentally dream it, make myself mentally push it. At the end of the day, it's how bad do you want it? You know, how bad do you want your life back? How bad do you want to do those things? Yes, I mean, sometimes I hurt afterwards, but man, hey, I got it. I did what I needed to do. I was accomplished my goals I wanted to accomplish. So I guess with the best thing I can express is this: you have to find that deep down dark desire inside yourself and push yourself to want to do these things, to become, you know, more active, I guess, you know, get more life in your livelihood in your life. I don't have the answers, you know. I'm not a scientist or I'm not a doctor. I can just tell you what works for me, what helps me, and what pushes me through it. But I've seen some posts of some other guys doing some exercise, some workouts, and man, I tell you right now, I love seeing those. I love those videos. They just, man, they motivate me in ways you wouldn't believe, to know that, man, there are other people out there fighting the disease. It makes me want to push harder. It makes me want to try even more. I hear the naysayers every now and then tell me that, you know, it's a bad message, it's blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. At the end of the day, we're doing it. You know, they can say what they want to say, but it doesn't change the fact that we're doing what we need to do and accomplishing what we need to accomplish. Again, I'm wearing my Superman shirt. It's for the fact of another thing I try to promote is find your inner superhero. You know, we're all superheroes on the inside. And I'm not advocating get out there and lift the heavy weight. I'm not advocating doing anything anybody else does. I'm just advocating you push yourself to what you know your limits are. You know, take your life back. You know, become active in the way you want to become active. You know, be there for your family. Don't let the depression and the negativity set in. At the end of the day, you control the negativity. You control the depression. You control it all. I know it because I've been through it. And, you know, the mind is the biggest battle we have to fight. The physical side, man, you could do anything if you can believe it. So surround yourself with positivity. Think positive. Think good. Think all these positive thoughts, and, man, everything kind of falls into place. So with that, you know, I'm going to end this. I hope it doesn't sound like a rant, because I really don't want it to sound like a rant. It's just I get fired up when I talk about this type of stuff. But hey, everybody that supports me, all the subscribers I have, man, I truly am humbled by that, because I'm kind of surprised that, you know, I've got as many subscribers as I did, and a lot of people like my message. On my views, I'm actually up to, I think, 5,400 views total on the channel. So that made me really, really happy. I've only been doing this for about 4 months now. So I was pretty impressed to hear that or see that. And again, man, I thank every one of y'all, because that's a blessing to me. Again, if you want to subscribe, click that subscribe button. Follow me. Keep along on my journey. I've got some big things coming in May. Those numbers I had before, they're falling, because when May comes, I'm hitting higher numbers, and I'm gonna push my limits even more. At this meet I got in Shreveport, it's going to be televised. So I'm looking for maybe spreading some awareness out there, getting some more people to at least understand and know what spondylitis is. I'm hoping to, you know, represent all y'all people out there, maybe make y'all proud as well. I'm also on YouTube. Click that subscribe button. And it's Don the AS Lifter. I'm also on Instagram as Texas Markham, and I'm on Facebook as Don Markham, a fitness journey with ankylosing spondylitis. Again, thank everybody for following me. Thank everybody that's been there. You know, I love the support. Have a good night, and keep fighting on, guys. Keep fighting on.